right, Matrixx and Rhodes show supporters, let's talk about the Trump rally in the Bronx. That's right. Oh, today we have media everywhere squirming. They're sounding a hell of a lot like Porky Pig or Elmer Fudd today. They don't know what to do. Why? Because Democrats' narratives about racist and MAGA and all of that being racist, all their narratives got shot right in the proverbial ass last night during a Trump rally. Yeah, in the South Bronx that was predominantly attended by Hispanics and blacks. That's right. And today, the media is beside themselves. We got clips. I'll play one from CBS, and I'll play one from The View's Anna Navarro, who was on with CNN. I mean, you know what they found out that I already knew? One of the biggest opponents of illegal entry into this country, it's Hispanics. It's legal Hispanics and legal Latinos that lived here, that paid their dues and got citizenship the right way, not the wrong way. Yeah, they're a huge opponent of people just flooding across the border. Because just like the rest of us as U.S. citizens, they're worried about safety. And a lot of these illegals are pouring into their neighborhoods. And what's happening? Crime's going up. We're seeing that in Chicago. Black neighborhoods, Hispanic neighborhoods, crime's going up. Democrats don't care. They want it to just be open season. Come on across. And anybody with half a brain can tell these people, they're military-aged men that's coming across. This isn't families. You have to be an idiot not to see what's going on in this country. So, speaking Friday morning on Trump's massive South Bronx rally, and I watched it, at one point, Right Side Broadcasting had 110,000 watching on YouTube and another 130,000 on Rumble. Damn. AOC looks like a complete donkey today. Looks like a complete donkey most of the time, if you know what I'm saying. Horse face. Speaking Friday morning on Trump's massive South Bronx rally the night before, CBS News reported that, quote, this rally looked a lot like America. God, I'm so glad you're here to tell us this. There was a lot of Asians there. There were a lot of Hispanics, a lot of blacks there, which is not typical for a Trump rally that I go to when I'm in Wisconsin or Michigan. So that's what was fascinating. These people are unbelievable. Really? Well, there's some whites in Michigan and Wisconsin, so you might see some white folks around. God, the media. Let me play this.
What else really stood out to you about the rally?
I will say this rally did look a lot like America. There was a lot of Asian voters there. There were a lot of Hispanic voters, a lot of black voters there, which is not typical for a Trump rally that I go to when I'm in Wisconsin or Michigan. Yeah. So that's what was fascinating.
But it is a cross-section of New York.
Exactly, exactly. And that's specifically why Trump was there yesterday. Those are key demographics that he sees are starting to break for him just a little bit. That door is opening for Hispanic voters to start voting for Trump in record numbers. They want to capitalize on that in this election. They think if they do, it'll spell success for them.
Trump made a joke yesterday about the fact that, they only expected a few hundred or 1,000 people there. And there's reports now that there was 25 to 30,000 people in attendance at this thing. He even said it. We thought we were going to have a meeting. No, it turned into a rally. And the one thing I kept hearing over and over again as they kept interviewing people last night on Fox News, everybody said the same thing. I was a Democrat. That's the part that scares the Democrats the most. That first line that they all said, I was a Democrat, but now I'm voting for Trump. Oh, there's a whole lot of that out there. A whole lot of that, because the Democrats lost their minds, went radically far left, and left a bunch of people standing in the middle with their hands up looking around going, I don't want boys in girls' locker rooms and bathrooms. I'm not okay with that. I don't want kids to get sex changes. I'm not okay with that. No, I don't want no safety on our streets. I'm not okay with that. That's exactly how Democrats lose voters and they start voting for Trump. They went nuts. CNN, Anna Navarro, The View. What kind of diet situation does she have going on right here? And we'll get a little reaction to this, but she's wasting away to nothing. Is she sick? What's the deal? Sick in the head, maybe?
There are a chance of sending them back. All right, let's discuss now CNN political commentators Anna Navarro and Kay Bedingfield. Anna, let me start with you. I mean, you and I have talked about this many times, about his rhetoric, the rhetoric he uses to talk about migrants and so on. And I just have to ask you, Anna, I mean, when you look at the poll numbers and you see, if you break out the demographics, Trump is doing better among Latinos. He is doing better among African-American voters. And it certainly is a threat to the president's reelection campaign. Is there what do you make of this disconnect?
Well, a few things. One is, I think America has a little bit of amnesia when it comes to Donald Trump. And frankly, being in a courtroom for the last 20 days, I think has helped him because he's not been out in rallies saying the stupid stuff he says and the incendiary, outrageous things he says on a daily basis. We've been focusing on Michael Cohen. We've been focusing on Stormy Daniels. We haven't been focusing on the things that Donald Trump says. Another thing is, I think at this point in 2024, this is kind of baked in. People already know the guy's a misogynist. They already know he's a racist. They already know he says divisive things. And they seem not to take him literally or seriously. They think it's kind of part of a clown act, entertainment. And then the third thing, Jim, and this is the truth, and you and I know this, as Latinos, there are some Latino immigrants who forget they came here as immigrants and who want to shut the door behind them, and who think being anti-immigrant somehow is going to make them pass as more American, pass as whatever. And that's a very stupid attitude to have, because what folks don't realize is that when the guy drives thousands of miles to go hunt down Latinos in a Walmart in Texas, he doesn't care when you came here. He doesn't care what your accent is. What he's looking for is, does it look like me? Does it sound like me? That's what he's looking for. So, you know, when people are anti something, they're not asking for your papers. They're just anti that.
Okay, I'm stopping it right there. So, it's nuts what's coming out of number one. Name the thing that Trump said that was so racist. Name the thing. Voter ID, actual showing ID to vote. Is that racist? I guess. Not just open the gates and let everybody in. That's racist. Stop it. Legal, law-abiding citizens that paid their dues to become citizens that came into this country, yeah, they don't like it because they're like, why did I go through hell to become a citizen if you're just going to let people flood in? And I still say this is some massive form of rigging the election. There, I just said it. All these people flooding in, Democrats are going to try to figure out how to let these people vote. It's unbelievable. These people, and he was stuttering. I looked at the camera. When he started talking, they're baffled because they looked out there, saw a lot of blacks, saw a lot of Latinos / Hispanics, and they're losing their minds today. They can't fathom it. Sorry, Charlie. Who is this? Jim Acosta? Man, that's a loser if there ever was. Let's get a little reaction. Yeah, I'm sure the immigrants that came here legally just love getting lumped in with illegal aliens. Yeah. I mean, that's exactly right. That's exactly it. Trump's family understands immigration laws. Melania's parents, Melania is immigrants to the U.S. When South and Central American gangs sneak into the U.S., who do you think are their primary victims? That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. What neighborhoods are they going into? Seriously. How many illegals is she sharing her house with? I would bet everything that the answer is none. Anna overdosed on Ozempic. Yeah, I mean, isn't that the diabetic drug? I told you, she's wasting away to nothing. Jesus. Really? Man, all that Trump hate may be killing her. That's crazy. Come here legally or not at all. I'm for legal immigration. We don't have that anymore. Anna found Ozempic. There you go. I mean, a lot of people are noticing this. Migrants came the wrong way. That's why they upset Hispanics. The ones that did it right don't like immigrants cheating the system. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I love it. Today, they're all baffled because they can't say much. What are you going to say? Your thing was, well, there were no minorities at Trump rallies. What happens when the Trump rally is all minorities? You know what that is? It's called the majority. And it's glorious. Tell me what you think. Matrixx and Rhodes show supporters, this was that rally was great last night. It really was. Not only did I watch the rally, I watched the pre-show and I watched the fallout afterwards. It was glorious. Some of those interviews were fantastic they did with people. And again, they all started with, yeah, I was a Democrat. Oh, Biden's worried today. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.